Hello and welcome to Silver Linings Talk Show, our December episode, and we are so excited that you are joining us today and to be able to see this beautiful new set and this gorgeous new news table that we have. So we are so excited to be here with you all today and to have Sheri, Giancarlo with us at the desk today. You were with us like a couple years ago and it was like super fun. So we wanted you to join us back for our December episode.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being back. And we have Diane joining us from Zoom in North Carolina. Hi, Diane.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Diane. Hey. So we wanted to first just chat about the holiday season, right?
You know, the holidays can be so stressful, right?
Yeah.
And people get the big B.
What's that?
B-U-S-Y, busy.
Busy. I was thinking another B.
That too.
I'm so busy, I'm so busy. But you don't have to be, right? We can make a choice to do or not do.
Right.
And just because we've done things a certain way forever or for so many years doesn't mean that we have to keep doing it.
Exactly. So let's talk about how we can bring more joy into the holiday season for ourselves. And let's just face it, we are the three women sitting at this table, and I think we've all seen the meme of how much and how many people the wife or the woman shops for.
Yeah.
And how many people the man or the husband might shop for, right? So we are super busy. And so let's talk about how we can kind of shift things, change things up, and bring more joy for ourselves.
By maybe doing less.
Yes. Doing less. You do something really kind of fun with your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for honesty.
Okay, so one would think as an interior designer that like Christmas is my jam, but I am very busy at Christmas time because people hire me to decorate their homes, and by the time I get to my own home, I'm pretty exhausted, my creativity is low. So I actually keep my tree decorated all year round, and I keep it in my downstairs shower stall.
Yes.
And I roll it out when it's time to put the tree out, and it's already decorated, and voila, instant Christmas tree.
But there's other people who do that too. Like they show pictures like they like saran wrap their tree with all their ornaments and like put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Or
You know?
they just decorate it by the season. I've heard people just keep, their tree up, and then they'll make it a Valentine's tree and a spring tree and which is creative, but there's still some work to be had. But
to give it up to you, Sheri, you do that with your tree, but you decorate your entire house inside and out every year. So it's not like you just put a tree in a shower.
This year might be different. It depends. Like last year I had a large party before the holidays, so like I was ready to go like right after Thanksgiving I was starting. But this year I'm not hosting a large party, so I'm probably going to pull back on the decor. My party last year had to do with my business. So I was sort of showcasing my skills and my home. But this year it's just going to be family, and most of them don't really care, honestly. So I just do the tree and the fireplace and a few other things. But I'm not going to go all out this year.
See, and I bet you that feels good.
Yeah,
knowing that all of that
stress.
pressure and stress is kind of off of you. I know for me, something different for me last year and this year is actually going out to dinner on Christmas Eve. For years and years, I hosted Christmas Eve, and for me, I had the passing of my dad, and that kind of changed everything. Where I wasn't into it, and I just didn't want to do the same thing without him, right? So last year we went out to dinner, and I've already made reservations for this year.
So you're changing the
I'm
tradition.
changing it up.
Yeah.
And I think different things kind of force us or create that pause to say, do I want to do things differently?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what creates that pause for change.
Right.
We don't really need an excuse. Just do what makes you happy.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I think we need to remind ourselves of that, because if we're doing things and we're miserable doing them, is it a happy holiday? It's
so
not.
true.
It's not. So make the change that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Is what I'm going to say to you.
Absolutely. I think it's a great message, is let's make the holidays also happy and joyful for us.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are going to take a quick break because we have this fantastic segment with Sheri about how to elevate your gift wrapping. So we'll be right back.
Okay, we are back, and as you can tell, we have some things to take care of on this table. We are going to, with Sheri, our artiste, we're going to put together some items that we have selected to show you how to wrap them in a more special way. I know I just stick things in a bag with tissue paper, but Sheri's going to help us show us how to elevate it in a very simple way. Yes. So Sheri, let's start with the gift bag, is it? We're going to start with? Okay.
Well,
great.
what I'm going to talk about really quickly is that I just have a collection of supplies here. So when I start wrapping all my gifts, I usually pile them up on the floor, have all my supplies ready. So I have an assortment of ribbon, gift tags, bags, and little accoutrements that I tie onto my gifts. I also like to recommend a theme. So when I purchase my paper, my bags, I sort of coordinate everything into a theme, and my theme of my paper also coordinates with the tree and the rest of my decorations. I would like to say a little thing about my mom. I learned how to gift wrap from my mother. She was always very creative with gift wrapping, using like the tubes from paper and whatnot to do all of that. So I'm going to demonstrate elevating. You can take a really inexpensive gift and make it look like a lot of money, and I did that once with an M&M for an M&M, just to kind of, it was a joke for somebody, but they were so impressed by the wrapping and they got the M&M that it made the M&M even more special. So anyway, we're going to start with your bag and the items that you want to put in. So
sure.
And I love how you made this personal, because Dina, being a counselor, she put together some really great self-care items. Yeah, so I really love that this is kind of themed in her specialty.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I also did yoga teacher training.
Oh,
so
I love that.
Also 200 hour. But this, so I decided let's go with like a yoga theme, because we're all looking to de-stress during the holidays and really throughout our life. And you were the one who actually mentioned this to me. You said, weren't you an author in a book?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, it's a yoga book. So I chose to add a book that I'm a co-author in.
Okay.
And I actually got this as a gift. I think it's super cute. It's like a little door thing saying it's yoga time. So don't interrupt me.
Right. That's great. That's great.
Regardless of really what you are doing.
Now, in my office for counseling, I would diffuse oils. And I'll tell you, the scents actually, the aromatherapy is something that is really beneficial. So I would often, in my office, do wild orange or citrus, and people would walk in and immediately their moods would elevate. So I just did a variety here of like the peppermint and balance, and
all the different essential oils.
Different essential oils to go with your diffuser. Then a nice thing to do is, after we've taken that time on the mat, is to do a little journaling. So I brought, for this gift, 3 little journals with different sayings on them, and a couple of pens that are also my brand of An Empowered Life.
Excellent.
So I brought those. And then as we're writing, we can enjoy a cup of tea. So that is my themed gift.
Awesome, I love it.
Thank you.
So what a lot of people tend to do is just take all these items and shove them right into
That's
a
what I
bag,
would do.
right? So
Yes.
isn't it more, I think it's more fun to make your bag more like a mystery box. So they take the items out and then have to unwrap each one. So it sort of
yes.
lengthens the time of the gift and makes it more special. So because this is going to be a speed wrapping session.
Well, we can help you, can't we?
Okay, so
Show us what to do.
All right, so I think what I'm going to have you do is, this is a little Chinese food container that you can buy. I think your essential oils would
I
be
do
really
too.
nice in there. So add another little dimension, put some of this
that.
crinkle paper in there and put all your essential oils right in there.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay?
Love that.
And then Lynn,
What
how
can
about
I
you
do?
take this book here and just kind of wrap it up in some tissue paper.
I can do that.
Okay, let's go with some white and then
Okay.
put the silver on the outside. So one layer of white, one layer of silver. Here you go.
Oh,
like
I
that.
love it. That's actually
Okay?
a great way to
Yep.
conserve the silver.
Yep. Exactly. So, and then this pack of tissue paper I bought has polka dots, snowflakes. So I'm just gonna take this tea box and kind of like wrap it up like this. And then I'm just gonna take a little ribbon, cut it.
Is
and
that okay?
yeah. So before you stick it in the box,
Oh, we got a
why don't
ribbon
you?
it?
Yeah. Why don't you take a piece of ribbon and just make a bow around. Here's the
Okay.
scissors. And then for you, Dina,
This
why
is
don't you
truly hands-on.
stick that right in the front of the box? Obviously, with more time,
This
these
is
would be a
adorable.
little bit more,
Yes.
detail friendly. But
We are speed wrapping
we're
today.
speed wrapping,
But
so
I love it. I
when
love that
you're
we're
done
doing
with
this.
that, okay, here we go. Why don't you take these 3 little books and open up one of these cellophane bags and stick the books in there, and then tie that off with, let me cut another piece of ribbon. Where'd those scissors go? Very nice.
I
Look at
stole
that.
them.
Very
Well,
nice. Very,
I know
very
it's-
nice.
It's backwards.
See, so it
but,
shows
you
we
know.
all can.
So just because
do
I'm a
this.
perfectionist, and no offense, Lynn, like I try to make my bows the same size, and these are just little details that elevate it. So, trim your tails, make your loops the same size.
So, for
Wonderful.
instance, here's a good wrapping
Oh.
question. I cannot make
Okay.
anything like that.
So
So, what
what-
do we do in that
when it's too
situation?
short?
When it's too short.
Okay, so I would just fold it down like that and then tape it,
Okay.
okay? And then I would just let's just wrap a bow around the front of that, okay?
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So we're just
Great.
gonna put this in here, we're gonna put this in here,
Amazing.
this in here. When you're done with that, this I'm gonna leave loose, because I think it's maybe just
It's
like,
sweet.
I think I'll just maybe put that on the
I
outside
love
of the
that
box.
on the
Great.
outside.
And then-
We need to move that along because we're going to have to switch to this pretty
Yep.
soon. So how are
Okay.
we going to complete that look?
Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is just put some more tissue.
Oh, nice.
I would probably do a little bit more than that, but in the interest of time that we don't have, we're just gonna finish it off like that.
Yep.
And then we take another bow that I already pre-cut. We go like this.
Awesome.
Make a ribbon like that. Put that on there, and then you want to always finish it off with a lovely, fancy little gift tag like that, and you tie that on, and so that gift
my
would be
gosh.
all
That's
done.
amazing.
Look how adorable
Sheri, this is so
is.
gorgeous. I love all these little things that you put all in the same bag.
Yeah.
We have
When
to.
I was a kid, I loved wrapping so much that I used to take the stuff out of my parents' drawers and wrap it and give it to them for Christmas gifts because it was so much fun to see their surprise and how much they loved
we
unwrapping
have to
things.
move on to the
Okay.
basket.
Okay. I was just doing that.
And here's some beautiful boxes.
Boxes.
That
Yep.
can be.
So the same thing, the same idea that I
Yep.
did with the bags, you would just add really pretty ribbon, add some nice little decorative elements to the tops
And
of
I
the.
love that it can even be
Yeah,
an
it's an
ornament that you can
ornament.
reuse.
These are little
Yep.
picks that you can buy, ornaments. these types of things. More, I buy like these little tubs of gift tags, so
I think
yeah.
a lot of that could probably be, I think I know where we might be going with this basket.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is probably the tricky part. So my business is clean crafted wine, so I brought a bottle of wine,
I'm gonna,
a couple of glasses, a wine saver that can work for champagne, if there's any left. I mean, come on, let's be real. A couple of tea towels,
excellent.
Pretty.
a handy dandy wine opener,
Yep.
some cute little
Cocktail
cocktail
Nice.
napkins.
We forgot that.
And this is one of those lights that when you're done with your wine bottle, you can insert it and it lights
Yes.
up. It's a really cute idea. So we can do something similar, I'm assuming.
Yep.
But we want it to be somewhat visual.
little-
So I
and a
love
little
how we can
elevated.
elevate the look of this basket. So,
So-
Sheri's going to show us some tips on
Yeah,
that.
so
Would
what
we want
I-
to kind of fold these maybe?
Yep, so what I did first was I filled the basket with a filler. This is called Excelsior. I buy a big box of it on Amazon because I do a lot of baskets. And then what I did with your wine bottles, I stuck it in a really lovely organza bag. I'm gonna stick your glasses in here.
And maybe we want it, would you fold these in a fun way and,
Yep.
and tie a ribbon around them or
Yep,
something?
you can absolutely do that.
I
These
made
little
that up.
things, why don't you wrap that in some tissue paper? We're going off here with like a silver and gold theme here.
I like it.
Awesome. I also like when you're doing a basket like this, it's common sense, but maybe a lot of people wouldn't think about it. You want to put the taller things in the back because this is going to be forward facing. What I'm going to do with this, which you didn't know this, Lynn, so on Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, whenever your friend or your family member is opening your gift, sometimes I use lights inside my gifts.
That is, and you
Oh,
can
that's
turn
fun.
it on
You
before
can
they,
turn it on, and so your gift is glowing.
that's an elevated thing.
That is an elevated thing, and this is also a functional thing because you can put this in the wine bottle when it's empty.
Fun.
So her basket's just about done, and then
And as we're finishing this, I wanted to shoot this idea back to Diane.
Yes.
When you're putting this together, I mean, we like to think that we have all this time to shop, right? But I think a lot of us really enjoy experiences with each other. So maybe the bottle of wine is accompanied by what, Diane?
Well, I love to give experiences for
Yeah.
gifts, and so maybe it's on a big end, like a trip to Napa. It could
Yes.
be like,
yes,
a clue. I like to do clue baskets that.
That's fun.
Right? Have you done that, Sheri? Like a clue basket?
I've
For an
done
experience?
clues around the house. Yep.
So
That's really
yeah.
nice.
So if you don't have time to shop, maybe it's a small little thing that you elevate, but it has tickets to Broadway
Right.
in it, or whatever. But you've elevated it by wrapping it, and it's not about what's in it; it's about what follows.
Right.
Or
So
for like a girlfriend or something, it could just be like a beautiful mug and a Starbucks, gift card in there or something done beautifully, but it's about giving the time. Like what you're going to say is, this is Starbucks for two, this is 2 mugs, we're going to go together and have an hour and just hang out.
time together,
Like, to me,
yeah.
time is so precious.
Yeah, Diane, you just said something that's so important is it doesn't have to be this expensive gift either. Like you can wrap up something that's so meaningful, like you said, like a Starbucks gift card or a Dunkin' Donuts gift card,
Or 2
and let's
tickets to
spend
the
an hour
movies.
together.
2 tickets
Yeah.
to the movies. Put some popcorn in there and some
Yep.
treats.
Yeah.
Just sharing some ideas that came to mind as Sheri's shown us how to maybe elevate the process and how we're presenting it. So and that makes me happy.
So
Look at this
there's
gorgeous
your-
bag.
You're all set.
Oops, except for that part.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love how
that's
If
my
we had more
fault.
time, we would be taking the time to like tuck in the edges, and I have tips and tricks on all of that too. But
But I think our audience gets the gist. Those are amazing tips. I really love the coordination
Now look,
of it
look
all.
how if
And
this-
look how pretty.
If this is all under your tree together. Look
how pretty that is.
That idea is.
Yeah, it's
So,
really beautiful.
So pretty.
So you pick your scheme and go with it.
Absolutely. Cool. So Sheri, thank you so much.
You're
and
welcome.
again, you are with Interiors at Design, and you do amazing work, and you've been decorating people's homes, interior and exterior, for the holidays, but you do everything.
All year round.
All year round.
Kitchens, bathrooms, whole
Yeah.
house, everything.
Yes. And so here at Silver Linings Talk Show, we just wanted to wish you all happy holidays.
And we're gonna
Beautiful holiday season, but we are going to have us wrap up today with our year in review. So we're going to say bye to you, wish you all a happy holiday season, wishing you all the best for the new year, and we'll see you in 2025.
Happy holidays.